I've been staying up till 2 every night and night. Getting sleep, I don't think soon, but I'm happy about it. I don't need rest, I need space, I'm just trying to find myself. Yeah, and I've been staying up till 2, I've been working, I ain't trying to go to sleep in this room till it's perfect. I don't think I need rest, I need space, I'm just trying to find myself. Yeah, just let me chill, I just wanna go and vibe if I'm being real. Like I have a lot of like weird tics. I don't have like Tourette's or anything, but I do like weird stuff because I have like OCD, and it like drives me crazy, but at the same time like a little part of me likes it. I'm like, this is really weird. Oh yeah, here it is. So it says, it's difficult to live with, but my God is bigger. So quitting is something that I have not considered. I'm binging on my fidgets. Is it obvious or hard to listen? I could look for vengeance, then it's myself that I'm contradicting. Syllable counting is like a really big thing. So like I know I'm gonna be like da na 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 na. Like there's gonna be 12 syllables, and so like I have to carve what I want to say to fit that so that it fits in the next beat. So it's difficult to live with, but my God is bigger. So da na 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 na. I know it's gonna be in that rhythm, and so I try to rhyme every word that's like in the line before. So quitting is something that, so like it's difficult to live with, and then quitting is something that rhymes the first half. I have not considered rhymes with, but my God is bigger. So like I try to rhyme each thing as like, you know what I'm saying? Like it complements the verse before it, and then we go to the next line. I'm binging on my fidgets. Is it obvious or hard to listen? So that kind of like messes with the rhyme scheme a little bit. It doesn't stick to the first one. It works as a good like third bar so that it doesn't sound like the same thing over and over. And it's just like da na 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 na. It would sound repetitive if I did that 4 times, you know? So the third bar, I switch it up a little bit. Binging on my fidgets. Is it obvious or hard to listen? And then it kind of goes back to the first one. I could look for vengeance, then it's myself that I'm contradicting. So yeah, syllable counting and like rhyming as many syllables as possible is like a huge part in it. But I will say not every song does that, because a lot of them focus more on the message. Like if I'm trying to talk about something like really important, then I won't really worry so much about rhyme schemes. I'll just try to worry about saying what I want to say. But something like this, I love working with rhyme schemes, like bending words and making them rhyme like that. And this is all stuff that I used to write when I was in like middle school. All these stuff. Oh, this is some weird props I used for a photo shoot that never saw the light of day. But yeah, all these are like old songs that I've written.
Do you write cuss words in your music, or have you ever?
No, I used to. Kind of, you know, like that song that NF says. He says,
Notepad.
Yeah, in Notepad, he started talking about he tried it for a while, but he wasn't into it. Well, I'm like not trying to be like him, but there is a lot of that in here.
Show us one of the lyrics with some cuss words in it.
No, let's not do that. Let's not do that. I do like I probably have some in here that don't have it. But I like putting marks to a lot of them. Oh man, I used to be so proud of this one, but it also has cussing, I think. But it goes, eyes of an innocent, heart of a sinning man, blood of a killer with scars deep within his hand. His mind is exempted, but his heart's just a blister in. The more that I keep living, the harder that living gets. My heart is a villain, and voices are in my head telling me to stop living. I don't think I'm listening. And that's...
Dang, that's so good.
No, man, it's so depressing. They're all so depressing. Bad words. One thing I've noticed is it's so little about how good you are, and so much more about how many people you know, and like how much you can pay. It's like the way I've looked at it. When I first started, I was like, I'm just gonna be too good to ignore. You know, I'm gonna be so good that people can't ignore me, and I'll have to blow up. And I just put like all my time and effort to the craft, and none into marketing, which I've noticed is a mistake. You know, you gotta put everything into the craft, but also you have to be smart when it comes to marketing, because the money that you pour into to get your name out there is very important, and where you pour it in, very important, because there could be a trash can rapper that is not nearly on in my eyes. Like, I could be better than a lot of people, but if they pay more money to the right people, their name's gonna be up there, and nobody's gonna know about me. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta like I look at it as like a stock. Like I'm a stock, and I'm investing in myself because I'm expecting it to go up. I call it drawing your feelings. I saw a guy on YouTube do it. But you just like get a sticky note and get a marker, and you just like write down whatever you're feeling. Not like words, but just like whatever weird things. Like this doesn't mean anything at all, but I was just kind of like freestyle drawing. I guess right here I was really tired one day, and I was staying up late because it says always up. But I mean, they're not really like specific feelings.
So it looks like confusion.
Yeah. Oh, that's a ceiling fan, actually.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't know about the whole like Christian rapper thing, because I'm honestly like scared to like be labeled as that, because I do kind of focus on just whatever I'm going through in life, which so happens to be faith-based like a majority of the time, because that's a super huge priority in my life. But you know, if I want to make a song about my migraines one day and everybody freaks out because it's not all about God, you know, I don't want to put myself under like this lid, like I can't say anything unless it's the gospel. You know, I do want to spread the gospel and like share the word, but I want to be myself as well, you know. So I would say, yeah, I just focus mainly on where I'm at in life, but it happens to be about God a lot of the times because he's such a priority in my life.
So is this rip here? Is this one of the, was that the NF remix?
Yeah, when I hit it with a shovel.
Oh, okay. So that was from the video.
Yeah, that's from the video.
That's sweet. So I see you got a lot of your video stuff up here.
Yeah, a little narcissistic, I guess.
So Echoes, that's from way back, right?
Yeah, so these two right here are both from way back. Echoes and Trap, those are my first two songs that I released publicly. And that's a magazine from the Love and Support. My main goal in life is to make a living off of writing music. And so obviously the goal was to make my own music, but if I happen to be a ghostwriter one day, if my music never takes off, like I still love to do that. I love to write songs. So like I'm kind of building two careers right now. On Fiverr I'm doing ghostwriting and writing my own music, and kind of like, you know, prioritizing mine obviously, but this is like Fiverr is supporting that, you know. And I love being able to stay home and work. Like it's the best thing ever, just to come in here when I wake up, write music, and that's how I make my money. And so like that's just awesome. But some other things I'm doing, which I haven't been doing a lot, but I love posting like rap verses to TikTok, just like kind of tiny little snippets, which is hard because it's either like post one from a song I've already released, or post one from a song I'm gonna release, which I don't want to spoil, or write a whole new verse just for TikTok, which when I have time to sit down and work on something, I don't really want to spend it working on TikTok. I want to work on my music. So it's kind of hard to find time to do TikToks, but I do love making them. Like they're cool, but they're just not as important to me as like actual music. I have had like one instance where I've like written something cool and I'm like, I'm gonna keep that one for later. I'll keep those lyrics and I'll write something else for this person. So yeah, but a lot of the time I'll get some crazy orders on Fiverr, man. Like I had this one guy want me to write a song about his ex-girlfriend. This is like a diss track, but he wanted me to write it about Olive Garden. So he was like, I want you to talk about stale breadsticks and dry noodles. I was like, okay, man, whatever you want. But he loved it, and he came back for part 2. So I got 2 pasta songs that I've made. They're so much fun, man. Yeah, even if I am like a daggum school teacher or something, I'm like, if it doesn't relate to music at all, I'm still gonna do it on the side, like for myself, you know. I mean, you get burnt out on it sometimes, you know. Like I'm sure you get burnt out on basketball sometimes, but like there's times where I get burnt out or I have writer's block or something. I'm like, I just don't want to write. But that's what like keeps me coming back. Is like it's just so like solidified in my brain that like this is what God wants me to do. Like I just know it. Even in like 7th grade, I remember in 7th grade, I remember like the day I was riding home with my mom from school. And I was just telling her how much I love music, and this was back when I was terrible. I sucked, and I was like, I just know I'm gonna do this for the rest of my life. Like I know I'm meant to do this, and she was so sweet, man. She was like, yeah, I believe in you. I was terrible. I don't know. I would have told me like, no, you're not gonna do this. But that support is kind of like what kept me going. But I've just known like forever that this is what I'm gonna do, and it's just never really been a question. I guess like sometimes I have a little bit of doubt, but like I've been doing this for 4 years and I only have 80 people on Spotify. But no part of me thinks that I'm not gonna do this forever. Like I'm so confident that it's gonna work out. And so I guess that is part of the reason that I just keep coming back to it. I just know that this is what I'm supposed to do. I'm not going to go in detail with each of like the scenes because that'll give away like a whole lot. But yeah, we just got, me and Griffin spent like a couple hours here one day just going through every scene of the video. And got a lot of props right here that I'm also not going to get too in depth with because it'll give away a lot. But yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Yeah, tell me about this little studio over here, man. This is an interesting little corner of the room.
Yeah, so you'll notice there's a lot of like cushions and like cut up mattresses.
I see that, yeah.
Yeah. So that's for noise canceling because
Okay.
I didn't want to buy acoustic foam, so I cut up a mattress.
Oh, that's smart.
But this whole side right here, it fell off, and so I'm just gonna have to bite the bullet and buy me some acoustic foam because it was too heavy and it just one piece fell off. Well, my thing with like getting signed, I don't think getting signed is like the destination because honestly that brings a whole lot more pressure. Because when you get signed, they're gonna give you money and then they're gonna say, all right, I'm gonna give you this money to make this album, and then you say they give you like $10,000. They say the first $10,000 that this album makes, you're gonna give back to us, and then after that we're gonna get this percentage. And so like it puts a lot more pressure, and so like getting signed is not gonna give me that step that I need to get everybody's attention. And also I think that they look for people that already have that attention because the labels aren't gonna invest in somebody they don't believe in. So like if somebody already has a following, they're more likely to invest in that person than they are just to some nobody, because they're not gonna, label's not gonna blow me up. You know, I gotta do that myself. I think it'll be more of, like you were saying, will it be more gradual or kind of like a boom, you know, it goes up? I think right now it's been like super slow. Like I think I have 90 monthly listeners on Spotify. And I think I've told Daniel before, I feel like I've climbed a ladder of 90 steps. Like every one person that listens to me, like I feel like I've worked so hard for it. But once like word of mouth starts traveling, I feel like the ball, it's like a snowball. It'll just get bigger and gradually like more and more people hopefully will listen to it faster. This wall right here is completely my lyrics, but see there's like different sections. Like this is my NF wall. Most of this stuff right here is NF lyrics. A lot of that's my lyrics. This is a lot of 21 Pilots lyrics. A lot of that wall, like on the bottom half right there, is like AJR lyrics. So like there's like different sections of artists, but yeah, there's like some random stuff here and there. So this is Stoney's wall. My brother Stoney. Stoney's wise wall of wise sayings. A lot of stuff that he says and some Bible verses and stuff. So just like believe in it, man. Like just be so confident, because the only thing that keeps me going, like I said, the support from everybody that I'm getting, but also just like confidence. Like when I was in 7th grade and I was terrible, I thought I was so good, and so I just kept doing it. And I believe that obviously I believe that everything I make is good, or I wouldn't do it. But just believe that you're good, man. Even when you like listen to other people and you're like, oh, I'm never gonna be as good as them. Like don't compare what you make to them, because I can compare my song to an NF song any day, and I'm like, obviously his is at a much more professional level. Like it's not gonna be that good. And anytime you're comparing something that you've made to something that somebody else on a higher level has made, like you're always gonna get discouraged. So one, just don't compare yourself to other people, and two, just be confident in your craft and just know where you're going.
If you could collab with one rapper, who are you collabing with?
Tyson. No, I already had collabed with him. I'd say Whit Lowry is a dream collab. I would love to do a song with Whit Lowry, and also Ryan Carveo. Those are two rappers that I really love. I'd love to do a song with them. And it stacks up like the problems. I don't want to get the cash up, I just want love. Sick of being sad, I'm feeling watch face of the Lord when I'm upset. Sometimes I look forward to trumpets. Would it be cooler if I had this one off?
Dude, redo it now.